Reg. Gonna try to get this international running for Craig. What a beaut. It's a 73 crew cab travelette. And he's putting it on a diesel frame. Oh yeah, I forgot that door don't open. But look at this thing. It is clean. I ain't kidding. See that? This latch should stay up. There. Look at the hat. Man, this thing is clean. For what it is. I mean, 50 years old? Look at the aftermarket AC unit. That's pretty neat. You don't see a whole lot of those. The old single speaker back there. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice. Way too nice for me to be working on. Hold your comments. Oh yeah, that's right. There is no hood release on this. Well, there is. It's just hiding right there. Well, what a beaut. I like the aftermarket bug guard holder. Oh. Whoa, where'd you go? Hold down on this and give her a little pull. Oh, she rotates. Well, that's beautiful. Focus. Focus. Yeah. Carter AFB Competition Series carburetor on it. I believe it's 292. International. What kind of fuel pump is on this bad boy? Oh yeah, there she is down there. And this thing has 3 tanks on it. I know, I don't get it either. Why would you? Oh, one there. And then one there. Oh, was I lying? There's only 2 tanks? Something told me there was a 3rd one on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. 3 tanks. Why? I think first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unhook this fuel line, because whatever is in that tank is ancient, and I don't want to use it. I don't know if it cranks over even. Okay, we'll get some stuff, and we'll come back to this. But what a beautiful truck! And like I said, I'm buying all the powertrain out of this for, I don't know, maybe this. Like, this runs and drives, but it's only a 304. If anybody's looking for an international 69, yeah, because like I said, this is going on a 4th gen 6-speed diesel 6.7, and that'll be pretty spicy when it's ready. And this one's mine. It's in all right shape. Like, it's got holes. Good solid floors. Ooh, that's where they went. Yeah, and this one runs and drives. Doesn't have a water pump, so that's why it's just sitting here. But yeah, I do got to get a water pump for this thing and get this. Me and Steve had it running the day he brought it here, because he bought it and then I traded him a truck for it, because he was going to sell it, and I said, well, I want an international. But okay, distracted, Paul. Getting distracted. We're working on the other one. Alright, tools and things that we need acquired. Oh. And there's the 3rd gen or the 4th gen that international cab's going on. Should be a 6.7 6-speed. Oh, look at all of the grass grew in here. Oh, I didn't bring gas. What an idiot. Well, good thing it's only right there, I guess. Man, I love this thing. It's actually not a bad day out. It's supposed to be nicer tomorrow. It's windy. Well, it's not windy in the video. Over here, I'm kind of sheltered. Kind of parked the truck to help it get unsheltered. So glad to be able to do stuff again. It's been a long 2 months, I'll tell you that. Well, before I put fuel in it, let's just see if it cranks. Hope that wind's not crazy. Well, it cranks. And there's a wee little gallop, but I think it's going to be all right. So we're going to do the right thing, go right to fuel. I just want to hear it pop off. I could grab my spark tester, but gas is like a spark tester. It's good for the fire. That's also good. Just get it all over you. Oh. Well, ain't that something? And that spark and that choke does work. I just closed it. Maybe I'll run a new fuel line off that electric pump, or off the mechanical pump down to, down to a jerry can. Because I kind of think that pump's going to work. I really do. I can't believe it just started like that. And I need a smaller jug for fuel. All right. Found a smaller jug for fuel. Now, just give her a little sip down the yap. Well, it's empty, so maybe we'll put a tiny little bit in that tank. It is empty, so it has a filter. I'm going to backfeed this a little bit, and that'll just get that pump. That'll just get the diaphragm wet in that pump. And at least whatever I put in the line here, I'll know if it's pushing fuel. And I'm actually going to go dump some in that auxiliary tank. Just because I want to know. Sometimes you just got to know, you know. You know? I got under and I get under and tapped on the tank, and it is empty, so we're going to find out if it leaks. Well, I found out. Well, you always learn stuff. And I just learned that fuel line was rotting into that tank. So there's a couple liters of fuel gone. Good thing we're in Canada and it's like $2 a liter. So that was about $10. So I just pissed on my own ground. That's good. Let's just hear it bark one more time. It didn't make oil pressure on the gate. Oh, why did you close that, you idiot? So it likes about half choke. Oh, it's trying to make oil pressure. See what's smoking over there. And two, what's smoking over here? Oh. That's just leaves. Just stick your hand in there and put it out. There. What was causing that to be on fire? Got a spark plug working. Couldn't have been all the fuel I poured down there. And then it goes back and over into that distribution block. Okay. Oh, the bigger tank is that back one. That's the bigger tank down there. I'm not putting much in it. I just want enough in it to. Just want to put enough in it to know if it's gonna pump. And Craig will be switching. I don't know if he's using these tanks for the diesel or not, but if anything, it'll loosen up a little rust for the filter to catch. So we'll do a little bit of this. And I'll fire it back up, but before I fire it back up, I'll grab a bottle of water or two. Just think, oh, when I shut that door again. Paul, why'd you shut the door again? Good grief. We'll just leave that safety water there. Were you watching? Was it pumping any fuel or making any fire? Well, it's not on fire. That's good. It's not pumping fuel yet. That's not as good, but I have it on front tank and turn to the right. And that might not even be enough. And it was making oil pressure, so that's good. Give it a lot more. How about that? Oh, is that fuel coming out of there? Better we're smoking a little bit, but that's all right. No fires. Still no fuel. Okay, change plans. I'm gonna rig up a little click-clack pump on there. And then if I hook the click-clack pump up to it, then while it's running, maybe it'll, because it'd have to crank and run for a bit to get that fuel to prime. Was it coming out at all? Were you guys watching? Well, I didn't want your crummy old fuel filter. Yeah? Oh, it's good enough. I mean, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to get a new one, but throw that one in the toolbox. If you can blow through it, it'll get you home. All right. Plan 17. Well, look at that fuel tank. That's pretty cool. inline filter. This is the one we're going to shove down into the tank. I'm not 100% sure where I'll put that yet. I will end up dropping the oil in this and changing the oil because I want to keep this motor. But it's good to run it on that old oil because it is up on oil. I never showed that, but I did check the oil and it was good. It had some lubricity to it. Yeah, it's good to run with that old oil. Not for long or anything. Like, I'm not taking it blowing down the highway, but at least let it come up to temperature. And if it's not tapping or knocking or anything with that oil, just let it warm up and get all the gunk and the crap out of all the little nooks and crannies in the motor. And then when you dump it, you're actually dumping it. If you dump it right now with the motor cold and that oil, you know, you're gonna do another oil change right away on it. Plus, I want to get this running because depending on when Steve's gonna do the frame swap, if I can get it running and stopping and driving, well, Craig already has a plate on this thing, so I'll do an oil change on it, and well, maybe he can drive it around for a bit. Like, he likes to drive. He wants to drive this old girl. So, like, why not? Alright, well, my phone died. But I did get that that carburetor seal up. And look at that. You can't even check your fuel level from the temporary fuel tank. That's how you know you did it right. I'm just kidding. Everybody's going to tear me apart in the comments. Let's see if she'll move. Let's give that one click in case there's fire. Oh, come on, old sweetheart. You got enough battery left? Kind of got brakes. A little less choke. A little less choke. Those brakes work good. Oh, yeah. Trying to get it close to the shop to work on it. Alright, so we're just gonna let that charge back up. My phone's got a charge. But oh yeah, other than the battery being dead, she's gonna go for a rip. What a sweetheart. Well, it's the first time it drove in 20 years. Didn't really drive anywhere, but it did have a transmission, it did have brakes. It did all the things. What a boat. Look at that thing. I'll make sure I didn't tip that gas can over that I just put in there. You don't want that much choke, you just want a little bit of choke. It's got an exhaust stick, you can hear that obviously, but and that's all we're gonna run this thing until I get oil for it. Oh, wonder if any of these still work. there's 2 of them on it. Oh yeah. They're ready. Fuck yeah. Listen to it. So, yeah, just let that block heater chew on it for an hour. That'll warm it up enough to get the old oil out. And don't cheap out. Get a Wix filter. Oh, cleaned the benches yesterday. Fuck yeah. Good job, me. Yeah, I know, Dodge. I'm gonna come work on you. It's just other stuff's getting in the way. Man, is that thing ever sizzling? Just sizzling like crazy. And that thing, unfortunately, I'm kind of scared the injection pump's gone in it. Well, I watched a video the other day of a guy that had very similar problems. It'll fire up and run. And then it dies, and then the other day it started revving on me by itself. Other people have had that problem. Is this gonna be too much for the breaker with all of it going? I got that big light on this breaker. Both of these block heaters. We're gonna find out. Mint. Mint, mint, mint. Oh yeah. These little Amazon lights, man. They are bright. Like that's 250 watters. Like the one on the shop up top. It's 150 watt. Same kind of bulb though. But these little things for replacing a halogen, they are awesome. Anyways, distracted again. Oh, where's your filter at, little guy? So we may as well just get this guy draining. Because I do want to go for a little rip in this thing, but... oh yeah, it's not even that cold. Oh, ha. There it is. I like how they keep it simple. That's nice. Right, you drain right there and you pull that off and you damn near get in the same bucket. Well, that's pretty cool. That's why I prefer old stuff. Well, you know. Huh? Oh, it's gassy. It's real gassy oil. That's alright. I wonder if I can spin this guy up. Oh yeah. Oh. It's gonna spill every... oh no. Oh. When was the last time an oil change was done? Oh, it's a fleet guard though. Yeah, the old boy knew what he was doing. Oh yeah, it's at least 5 liters. Good old Rotella T4. Does the Ranger have a funnel? Fuck, no lights. Oh, got ether though. Ether's more important than lights in the Ranger. I can assure you that. Oh, nice. She ain't dripping it anymore. So we know we got the most of it we could. You'll never get her all, but whatever. The motor was kind of warm. And, make sure you crank that on tight for the next guy to fight with. Sucker. But then in reality, I'm the next guy that's gonna have to fight with it. Oh, get those leaves out of there. Because we'll probably put that... oh, get leaves out of there. Because we'll probably pour that oil right down the gap of the Ranger. Well, 6.9 IDI, it don't give a fuck what's in it for fuel. It'll burn it. Ah, you get this a little wet. That oil's not even terrible, really, but it's gassy. And gassy isn't... Ooh! Thinking of which, that gas is gonna be... It's gonna be like high-test diesel in the Ranger. Oh, and all that gas from the other day when I had this thing running. And she was pumping too much fuel and the needle valve was stuck. And she was just hemorrhaging. It's right there. I think that's 5 liters. I would put Lucas in this thing too if I was going to drive it, but I got a feeling, 1, it isn't going to be driven a whole lot, and 2, until I find out if that carb's sealing up and not going to fill the oil full of gasoline again, I'll keep the expensive stuff out of it. I mean, shit, this Rotella is expensive enough. Well, it says it's full, so that's good, but I never filled that filter yet. But that is enough to fire it up without worrying about it. I am curious to see how much more oil pressure it's gonna get. It's getting like 25 or something. 8 amp. 13.2. Well, she should fire up off that. Oh, they just froze in the windshield, but they work. Oh, and the headlights work? Both of them even? Oh, it's even got panty finders in it. Wow, look at that. She's high class. Where's the dimmer? Oh. That's cool. Oh, that's neat. It even got a lights on the fucking... Oh yeah, and the bulb for the dimmers does work. It's just real dim. Oh, I'm definitely getting a tape. That's happening. Neil McCoy. Yeah, all these tapes, somebody was giving them away one day on Marketplace. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll take those off your hands. Because, I mean, yeah, I can put on the TV and shit, but when you're ice racing and you bring home junker trucks to beat around the yard and shit, they don't have fancy stereos. And if you're ice racing, you need a good old cassette tape to race with. Oh, if this works, I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, I guess I should... Oh, whatever. Burn the coil out, it's fine. It's worth it for a tape. Oh, you gonna rob my tape? Old radio? No, I knew I shouldn't have put Alabama in there. Well, just play it then. You can live in the truck if you play. I want it. Ah, yeah. So did I learn my lesson? No, I'll just shove it right back in. Here's some coyotes out there. Oh, nice! This thing was a honey wagon back in the day. I'm burning the coil out of it as we speak. That's all right. Get that all over the place. What an idiot. Okay. Let's pretend we didn't see that. burns down, Craig. I'm sorry. Should change sound once it gets fuel. And it's probably because I got way too much hose and... Oh, there she goes. And this isn't supposed to be a pulse type pump, but it is today. It is today. See how she works now. I mean, I charged it. Oh, nice, it's charging. Making great oil pressure. Fucking A. Well, I may as well go for a little tour. Leave that open in case I gotta get in there. Oh yeah, headlights are on. Sounds good. Well, I mean, gotta go for a drive. Just gotta happen. How do you not go for a drive? Sounds great. Oh, wants a little less or a little more choke. All right, so last night, hopefully the wind's not too bad. So last night I did get this thing running and I did take it for a rip even. However, one, it was too dark for you guys to see shit. And two, these glasses, Craig. It sounded like the bolts were coming out of the fucking... Sounded like the bolts were coming out of the torque converter. What a beaut. Out for a rip. It was giving me scary sounds. And you know, for a first test drive of a truck that hasn't run in 20 years, scary sounds isn't what you want. Because yeah, she drank a couple liters just firing up and warming up and going around the yard, which is, I guess. We're gonna fill her right up. Let's just go for a drive. Oh yeah. Sometimes you just got to get the cobwebs out of it. You know what? I think I can hear a spark plug arcing. Sure sounds like it's missing on a plug. I mean, I didn't check the plugs or take a look at them yet. Go right into the garage. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to get zapped. Okay. And I might just have to get a set of plugs for it too. The old girl's been fouling plugs so much that you're still getting your fuel. Okay, check. Come on. Okay. How about that? Much happier. Listen to that exhaust leak though. That manifold might even be cracked. Oh yeah. A little adjustment. Can you go off choke now? No. We'll just give you a little bit of choke then. Oh, that's what it was. She was just out of time. She was a little Joe Biden on the time. Oh. Oh, yeah, second gear. This thing rides nice. Let's drop you right down to the first. Oh, that's a lot better. Let's you do a brake stand? No, it's only got back brakes, I think. And I'm probably running out of fuel. Might as well go for another lap. Oh, yeah. What a beaut. Well, you mean, I know what you're thinking, so now we gotta. Like sketchy bias plies or not, I kind of want to go for a little rip. Well, that's neat. Oh, excuse me. Oh, she's coming up under temp. Very nice. She making heat? Oh yeah! It's making heat. That's a lot happier. It's a lot happier. Okay. Oh, look at that. If you can see it or not. She's coming up under temperature. I don't really want to die going too fast because that tire's sketchy. That tire's pretty good. That tire's real sketchy. So if this video don't get uploaded, you know why? Well, that one's sketchy too, I guess. All right. Ooh, she was thirsty. The old girl likes her fuel. Now's the refire. Oh, you idiot. Sure. Don't back into your Cadillac. Sometimes what you gotta do is just take it for a rip. Oh yeah, it's only back brakes. Just like that. On the highway. Oh, the speedo works. Third gear. Third. Oh, there's third. Oh yeah, sketchy bias plies. Ah, they're alright. Oh yeah. Heading on the highway. Oh, I even got radio. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you only got 3 liters of fuel. Oh, that's what this thing needed, was a drop. Oh, yeah, it is only back brakes. That's all right. Oh, fading back brakes. Even better. My favorite kind of back brakes. Well, that was exciting. Hasn't run in 30 years, so let's just stab it out onto the road. Oh, and let's run out of fuel sideways. Ha! Oh, it's running out of fuel. Totally running out of fuel. Great. Well, as long as we get over this little hill, we can Hummer. Oh, yeah. Ooh, those bias plies. Ooh, one of them's coming apart. Nice. Oh, I might have to hook up a real fuel tank and listen to this old baby. Oh, she just ran out of fuel. Might have to put some tires on this baby and fill the tank and take her for a good little smash. Oh, I should have set up a GoPro or something, or whatever. I wish I had an outdoor view of this thing rolling. Wasn't really on the ball there. Sounds nice. Thanks for not killing me, Tyre. I appreciate that. Driving bias plies is like taking someone home at last call at the bar. You're gambling. You're gambling. But, you know, on this old sweetheart, the more it's driven, the happier it'd be. Don't worry about the backfiring. I'm just running out of fuel and then picking up fuel and then running out of fuel and then picking up fuel. Well, now I gotta park it over by the Cadillac, I think. That'll just look cool by the Caddy. And thank God, thankfully I don't got push any snow yet, so. Oh, well, Craig wanted me to do a burnout with it, but it's only got back brakes. And we're out of fuel completely. The radio works. Just coming up on our temp, blowing hot air. Blowing hot air. The oil pressure is questionable because it will go to 50, but it will not stay there. Drops right back down almost to nothing. How's the refire? I mean, fired it like 700 times. Oh. So, you know, if a guy, one more time. if a guy, a guy might have to put a fuel tank in this, or get the fuel tank hooked up, so you can actually get some fuel through it and actually take it for a rip, and because the plates are here for it. It is street legal, believe it or not. And electric fuel pump. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. I know Cadillac. If anybody's got a 6.2 or a 6.5 turbo, I want to make her a diesel, and then put that big block in something else. Oh, all right. Yank that off, yank this off. And now she's circulated her coolant, which is good. No, I like it. I really, really like it. I mean, yeah, if we're gonna, once I figure out the oil pressure thing and get a fuel tank rigged up, I might pull that carburetor off and clean it, but I mean, I just wanted to play with it a little bit, and we wanted to hear it run. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and if you didn't subscribe already, please subscribe. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Ooh, Ranger, fire up here soon.